You never truly know when you'll actually get started in life or when you'll actually begin this journey. When are you going to embark on the journey to becoming a YouTuber? When are you going to embark on becoming someone who is willing to dedicate their time to their passion? And this passion could be creativity, because creativity is usually catered to, let's say, for example, like animations. Do you want to write a story? Do you want a business to start? Well, all of that comes with stepping away from your comfort zone. And the way of doing this is by scaffolding your way up. Psychology presents this idea of scaffolding, that you don't make it through with just a whole load of information or learning process. You kind of fixate on specific processes that are easier from the regular process. For example, YouTuber usually has all these editing processing going on, and they also have a lot of they have a lot of content in mind, and they already carry on with whatever they have. But the only way to grasp the idea and the resources to get hold of everything that you need is by learning step by step. You can research your niche for just a few minutes here and there, and then you can take a break. Don't feel guilty, because what I've learned in the beginning, when you try to take in as much as you can, it's not wrong to be ambitious, but when you try to take on a project without knowing the direction, and it's fine to be flexible with it. I'm not saying you can't just go in without structure. Like, you can't have structure go away for here and there, but eventually you're going to need some sort of stepping stone way. And to do this is by gaining structure to your workflow. And by researching your niche for just a few minutes, maybe you're able to absorb what you just learned better, and then you add on from there. So basically, the work accumulates, okay? So day by day, you're researching and finding things out every single day. You don't make it all in one, because for the most part, people don't really just cram everything and get it all in one day. Sure, you can try, but realistically, there's some details here and there that you are going to forget, and maybe it was more worthwhile just spending a few minutes a day on that project. Maybe instead of just crying and, rage quitting on that one project you had about writing a story, or trying to be the successful millionaire by starting everything you want with the business, by getting all the connections you can, by paying out all the resources without truly knowing everything to the business and every setup, then you might just feel burnt out and you might just give up. So that's where this fear comes from. You fear failure. And of course, we can't avoid failure, but little failures, by taking it day by day and noticing them, is much better than having this whole burnout, that strong failure that almost you just feel like you want to stop that whole project. Truly, what I'm trying to say here is that people can learn by taking baby steps. That's the basic premise here that I'm getting at. So, don't fear your projects for too long, because even that's worse. At least take the moment to find failure in life, because failure is what keeps you growing ever so much as a person. If you keep making mistakes, hey, at least you tried, right? It's better than not knowing what would have happened if you never started. So, yeah, guys, that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching.